Have you ever wondered how your phone unlocks just by looking at your face? Or how airports can recognize you in seconds? Well, today we're deep diving into fascinating world of facial recognition technology, how it works, where it's used, and why it's both amazing and a little scary. So let's get started. So the objectives of this video is to understand what is facial detection, describe the steps on how facial detection works. We're going to understand the difference between verification and identification. We're also going to understand are facial recognitions safe or not, and also we're going to understand how Apple Face ID works. So, so what is facial detection? Facial uh, facial recognition is a technology that can identify or verify a person using just their face. It's like a digital version of how we recognize people, but using math, AI, and a lot of data. So now that we know about facial recognition, let us go on to the steps to understand how facial recognition actually works. So the first step is facial detection or face detection. First, the system looks for the face in the image. It's called facial face detection. Using computer vision, the system detects facial patterns like eyes, nose, and mouth and draws a box around the face, just like this. So now let us go to the second step. Second step is face alignment. Next, in this step, the system finds key facial points like the corner of your ears, the nose tip, and the mouth. This process is also called landmark detection. It makes sure your face is aligned properly even if you tilt your head. So now let us move to step 3. Step 3 is feature extraction, and this step is where the real magic happens. The system uses deep learning to extract your unique facial features. In this step, your face is turned into numerical representation. Uh, it is also called vector representation, which is a series of numbers, kind of like a fingerprint but on your face for your face. This process is done using neural networks. Usually, it's called convolutional neural networks, or in short, it's called CNN. Now, fourth step is face matching. Once your face is turned into numbers, it compares the data with other faces in the database. If the numbers are close enough, it's a match. So, for example, if this is the representation of your face, it searches in the database uh, where the numerical representation matches. And if it's matched, then your phone can unlock. So now that we have covered the steps of how facial detection works, let us understand types of facial recognition, and they are verification and identification. Verification, uh, uh, verification is concerned with are you who you are, who you say you are. So suppose you want to unlock your phone, and the question your phone asks is this really you? That is called verification. On the other hand, identification is like you can understand with the example that is shown here. Suppose there are a bunch of people and there is a CCTV. Now CCTV points to a person and tries to identify that person. So the question the CCTV might ask is, who is this person? This is called identification. So hope you're clear about verification and identification. Verification is concerned with verifying that the person is really you, and identification is like asking a question like who this person really is. So now next step, let's understand how Apple Face ID actually works. So Apple's Face ID uses something special called True Depth Camera. Now it projects 30,000 infrared dots on your face, builds a 3D depth map, and processes it with a secure encapsulated chip. So this process is really fast, private, and stays only on your device. So this is how Apple Face ID works. Now let us understand. The is face detection actually safe? So one concern of face detection is privacy. Some systems scan faces in public without permission. So some CCTV camera might have a face detection features, and it might be scanning you in public places without permission. Another issue is bias. Studies have shown that facial recognition is less accurate for people with darker skin tones or certain genders. That's a serious problem that tech companies are still working on. To stop cheating with photos or videos, modern system uses liveliness detection like blinking, 3D depth sensing, or even infrared. So I hope you understood all the objectives of this video. Facial recognition is a powerful technology and it's only getting smarter. From unlocking phones to catching criminals, it's changing how we interact with the world. But with greater power comes greater responsibility, isn't it? So it's up to us and the developers to make sure it's used ethically. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more tech explained in simple language. Let me know in the comments what you think about facial recognition, cool or creepy. Thank you.